What up, YouTube? All right, so a little quick video. Okay, I put a windshield in my car, not in my car. Put a windshield in. I made a windshield for the car. Okay, which you'll see why I could do it without the car being here. Okay, I went to Dennis's. I seen the firewall. He's got about 3/4 of it done, and it is friggin' awesome, dude. It's like I'm glad he did it because I would have never done it the way he's doing it, and it looks friggin' awesome. I'm gonna buy a radiator, a new radiator. I've got one, but it's an up and down. It's a down flow, okay, as they call them. You can get cross flow or down flow. Radiator's kind of rusty, and I want to run AN style hoses instead of your rubber hose with a clamp. Okay, I don't want antifreeze. I don't want the bottom hose or the top hose to blow off while I'm going down the damn track, 100 mile an hour, and it blow antifreeze underneath my slicks and my damn tires. You know what I mean? Not good. Okay, I've heard bad stories about that happening. So I'm gonna run AN lines for the coolant. Um, so I'm ordering tomorrow. PWR, I think it's Power Performance or something like that, but it's a CNR cross flow. Comes with a fan, $1,000. Comes with a fan, big old 52 millimeter thick radiator. It is cross flow, but it's a double pass, so it goes across, goes down, and comes back. So it's like double the cooling. You know what I mean? That I'm gonna send that down there to him, and he's gonna install the radiator for me, so that looks pretty good. And then car's coming home, so the firewall should be done. Everything is done on the car except for that firewall, and it should be home in a month, he said, if that. So he told me to hurry up and get the damn radiator. I kind of put that work on him. He's got a guy coming in with a Vega, and he's got to do the tin work from front to back, floors, doors, back, fucking dash, the whole nine. So he's got that coming in here after my car is done. So he's trying to not hurry. He doesn't hurry on anything. He's of the age where you wait for him. I mean, he's had my car for a year and a couple weeks. So anyway, it will be home in a month. Thank God. I'm ready for that. I wish he would have kept it and did some more work. I wanted a parachute mount and stuff put on it, but I think I can handle that stuff. I mean, it's just simple stuff. So kind of. Anyway, a little more simpler than what I got him doing. So here's the story today. I got this lexan here. Okay, this is from 5 Star. I got lexan from 5 Star, and I don't know if I had a bad experience with it or what. Maybe I did something wrong. If I did, put it in the comments. Let me see if I can back up. There we go. This here is where I cut it. I use a saw. I'm going to show you how I cut it. I cut it with a saw. This saw, actually. I use it with this saw. Brand new blade. Never cut nothing with it. Not a piece of wood. Not nothing, okay? And I set the saw depth to about 1/4 of an inch. So just a little bit of the blade was going down out of that deck. And I didn't have a whole lot of blade going down in there, so I don't want nobody thinking I'm a dummy. Been doing this for a long time. Not windows. I mean, carpenter. And I always set my blade. Okay, I mean, no matter what, I set my blade to whatever depth I'm cutting. And this stuff's an 1/8 inch, so I gave it 1/4, just a little bit extra. I cut the piece. Sorry about all the flipping back and forth. I cut the piece in half right here because that's the other piece to a 2x4. Okay, that was a 2 foot by 4 foot piece, and I cut that with a saw instead of a what in the hell is the name of that thing? Jigsaw. And I think that might have been what did it. But like I say, I cut the whole damn sheet in half with the saw, and that's curved, as you can tell. That's a curved cut, you know what I mean, from one side to the other. And it didn't do nothing. It didn't pop, didn't catch. It was the smoothest cut ever. I don't know why I had problems here, but as I was starting to trim the window out, something happened. I don't know how, but it went to hell and popped this whole goddamn piece and cracked it. Of course, right in the middle of the window. Okay, so it was no good. $250 plumb out the window. Oh, and that hurt. I shut all my lights off out here and just went in the house, smoked a doobie. That's all I could do. So I went this time with a different place because the guys doing my car told me that that 5-star makes plexiglass spoilers for modifieds and late models. And he says that they score and break that shit. He said it might not even be lexan that they sold you. I was like, okay, which I'm not making that assumption. I do not want people thinking that 5-star screwed me. They didn't. I bought a 4x8 sheet, or yeah, I think it was 4x8 or 3x8, something. I bought another sheet and I did 7 other windows out of it. My back glass and my 3 side windows. That's right. I got 2 doors. So, and there's a little back window in the back. So there's 6 side glasses, 1 back and 1 front. So there's 8 windows, okay, in my damn car. And I ain't got no problem seeing. So I went to a different place to buy the lexan this time. I went to Pro Glass. They were like right here in Illinois, Bristol, Illinois, I believe. That's like now might be 2.5, 3 hours from me, if that. So got them to send me some new glass, and of course this time I cut it with a sawzall, which a sawzall. Anyway, that's what I got, and then there it is. I'm a Harbor Freight shopper. I love Harbor Freight. You know what I mean? Yeah. If it breaks, you know what I'm saying. Take it back. You know what I mean? Anyway, so this is Pro Glass Lexan, and I did not have any problems with it. Cut right, no problemo. Got the window in all the way around. I have not took the protectant off yet because I just I'll tell you what I'm gonna do here. I got the glass in. This is a sash. I call it a sash. I don't know if it's a sash, but instead of the window just screwing like most drag cars with a piece of plexiglass to like the outer frame of the car, this has got a chrome bezel, or whatever you want to call it, sash, bezel, and the glass goes inside of it, okay? So it's chrome on the front, and it's all the way around there chrome. Looks really good, instead of just a damn windshield, but screws all through it. My side glasses do have screws in them and support bars because the windows don't have enough of anything to screw to, so I had to make frames all the way around with tabs, and that's what my doors are anyway. So this is a little bit thinner. This is 3/16, and this groove is a 1/4 inch. So I'm going to take these washers, because they fill that spot perfectly. You got to kind of squeeze them to get them in there. I'm going to take these washers and put them, I got a bunch of them, put them all around the window to hold that window to the front, because this is the back side. Push that down so it holds that window tight to the front. And I'm going to run a bead of caulk with a caulk gun, real little hole poked in it, and just get that shit to go back in there real nice. That way it fills that void up all the way around that window and holds her in there tight. And I got it thicker. Because, truth be told, the 1/8 inch, that's the original glass right there. That's the original glass. I'm going to keep it hanging on the wall, but that is plexiglass. But that there, when it was in the car and you try to push it through, like thinking that it would blow through the car, being it's got no like supports in the back of it, you would think it might push out. Well, that was pretty stout, but I was like, if I up the size just a little bit, then for sure, I think that it'd be just fine without having to have one of them ugly ass bars run through my windshield, or 2 of them or whatever. So it fits in there good. I put it up on its side and tried to push it through. It's solid. I mean, it doesn't have much give at all. So pretty decent, man. Pro Glass. So, yep, got me a windshield in the car. And like I say, that one there, man, it doesn't look like it, but it was scratched to hell. You can barely see out of some bits. This stuff here is as clear. Look at that, man. It is clear as shit. Got the Mar guard on it so that it don't scratch up when you wipe it. So like I say, wasn't a video to diss 5-star. Wasn't that ain't what's going on. I screwed up somehow. Leave me a comment. Tell me if you know what the hell I did wrong. Maybe I should have used a finishing blade in my saw. That's a possibility. Okay, I did use a fucking demolition blade, but it's brand new. You know what I'm saying? So that's probably what it was. But cost myself $550. You know what I mean? It was a cool $550 out of my pocket for a fucking windshield. You know what I'm saying? God, so I guess this is my warning to you. Lexan is not cheap. It is very expensive. I did a whole 7 windows, and I used a jigsaw. I used not that one, but I used my brother's jigsaw on the other 7 windows, which have a whole hell of a lot more curvature and yeah, okay. And I didn't have a problem with it. Okay, so this was like I had a saw. I was going to use a saw and cut it real close, and then use a grinder to come into the line, and just kind of that was what I had in the garage. I didn't feel like driving over my brother's to get a damn sawzall or jigsaw. So the shit is expensive. Be careful, man. Mark it 3 or 4 times. Make sure, because once it's cut, it's cut. Once it's cracked, it's cracked. I mean, you're screwed. So, measure twice, 3 times, cut once. You dig what I mean? Don't be a fool. $500 screw up. You know what I mean? When you're trying to build a race car, $500, $250 can get you a little ways. You know, it's not much, but I mean, it's just still $250 pissed in the wind. So, anyway, got a windshield. Got a windshield. So, pretty happy about that, man. And in case you're wondering why that says up, it's because I had the one side of the matching to the front. Anyway, okay. So, man, anybody needs some skylights? I got 2 skylights for $150, man. Those things are like $350 a piece. Okay, they are brand new. Mexicans installed them over the top of a fucking skylight without glass in it. You should have seen this shit. If you was a roofer, you'd be laughing your ass off. You knew what I was talking about. Got those for sale. So, anyway. All right, guys. Like I always tell you, love your neighbor. You know what I mean? Christmas is over. You know what I mean? Just make sure everybody's good. All that jazz. All right. Another video when the car comes home.